You are looking at the GE appliances right here at Junior Achievement Finance Park, where they are educating the future, not only of people that they want to work for GE, but our community, building a better community right here. And it all starts with the 4th annual Blue Wave. It is a privilege to be here at Junior Achievement and also highlight once again with GE Appliances. I'm joined by Senior Manager of Community Engagement, Katina Whitlock, to tell us more about this big day. Hey, this is like our third or fourth year doing this with you. Thank you so much.
Not a problem. Yes, this is our 4th year doing the Blue Wave. But for GE Appliances, this is part of our corporate culture.
Yeah.
So we've been doing this for more than 70 years. We've been here in Louisville, Kentucky, and we've been investing in our community for that same amount of time. So this year is huge. Today we're celebrating that we are blowing out last year's goal of volunteer hours.
You haven't even started yet today, and you're already like breaking that record. How so?
So last year we recorded more than 10,964 hours just in the United States alone. So we've already surpassed that goal already. And so we have more than 500 employees that are across nonprofit organizations here in Louisville, not only here in Louisville, but across the United States, and then also across the globe.
Which is just wild to think that everybody will be out in the community. And those activities range from anything to what we're going to see here, which is financial literacy and kind of arming that new generation, our next generation, to go out and do great work and give back. But talk about like some of the other ways that you're serving here in the Louisville area.
Absolutely. So this is just our celebration today, but this is who we are as a business year-round, right? So we believe that we are committed to our customers, committed to our employees, as well as committed to the communities where we live and work. And so our employees have personal relationships with these nonprofit organizations where we're volunteering. So today here at Junior Achievement, we have tons of people who actually are graduates of the program here at Junior Achievement. And so we have now people who graduated from these programs, who work at GE Appliances, who are now volunteering as board of directors members for these organizations. So for us, it is part of who we are as a business. We are connected to our communities. We are responsive to our communities. And so we really are engaged in that way.
You've been on the show a couple times already in the last couple of weeks, and we talked about how people are drawn to GE because of the give back, right? To know that you are part of a business that says we're going to give back is what is attracting the best of the best around the country.
Absolutely. And so we look at it as an investment, right? So when you work for GE Appliances, this is part of what it feels like to work for GE Appliances. We come together within our business, so people get to work with people who they don't normally work with on a day-to-day basis. This is a leadership opportunity. So this year's volunteer coordinator and Blue Wave leader is one of our most recent graduates. She's from Louisville, a graduate of the University of Louisville, just completed one of our development programs. And so this is an opportunity for her to stretch her leadership goals, but then also reinvest back into the community that she grew up in. And so, you know, inspire other people to join our business as well.
We're actually going to talk with her later in the show. I can't wait for you all to meet her and hear her very personal story of kind of investing and being kind of, she's gotten all kinds of love from you guys. This is the best way of describing it. Love so she can like go out and do great things as well. Throughout the year, our employees encouraged to pick things that are close to their skill set, their passion. How do you go about making sure they're directed in ways that they care about the most?
That's the beauty of this. So we look at this as part of like individuals matter within our business, right? So we encourage employees to not only, you know, volunteer at the organizations that are important to them, but it's also an opportunity for them to learn the communities where they live and work. I think in addition to all of the projects that we had planned for this year's Blue Wave, we also immediately pivoted one of our projects. So we were going to clean up a beach in Tampa, Florida. We know that that's not an opportunity. So across our business right now, we have employees who are making financial donations as well as like personal donations of like coats and jackets and clothing and emergency needs to address the people who have been negatively impacted by the most recent natural disasters.
What are some of the programs that you have there at GE Appliances on site that you kind of work on year round?
So our employee resource groups are major contributors to how we deliver our community engagement, because we recognize that like each individual person has their own story, their own pathways, and they know organizations and nonprofits that are important to them. So when we think about organizations that we partner with throughout the year, American Red Cross is one of them, and so fire safety is a huge one. We were just at Fern Creek High School this week teaching a fire safety course in partnership with the American Red Cross. Next week we'll be at Newburgh Leesburg Middle School. We will be installing smoke detectors. The other thing that is like super amazing about that program is that all of the different languages that are spoken within JCPS schools, we have employees that's their native language. So when you employ more than 6,000 people, you know that you are also touching almost everyone in this community. And so our business is reflective of that. And that's also the partnerships that we partner with JCPS, as well as like other schools and nonprofit organizations.
I know we're going to talk a little bit later about specifically where we are, but kind of describe like why you all have kind of a makeshift area. Look, we got a little kitchen and everything set up behind us.
Absolutely. One of the things that we realize is that if we want to create the next generation of advanced manufacturing professionals, we need to be able to show them what that looks like. Yeah. So here in this area at the GE Appliances Park and Finance Park, we actually talk about what does it feel like to work in a manufacturing facility, right? So these are our dishwashers, we have our refrigerators, we have our ovens there, and so that's what inspires students. Yes. Today we'll have a team of people that'll be in BizTown that'll talk about finances, right? Because when you think about like what do we do as a business, we have amazing production employees who actually put our appliances together, but we also have engineering pathways, like who creates those technologies and that design, making sure that like the appliances are relevant to you, relevant to me, and relevant to people that have different abilities.
Well, there's nothing like being in an environment, right, to actually, it's almost like you're giving them an internship well ahead of college. That is priceless because so often we get to college and we're like, wait a minute, I don't want to do this. You're stepping in very early and giving them. I know that the kids from Mazik actually are going to be here. Some of them are going to be in this area, correct? A little bit later?
Yeah, so the children from Mazik will be here today. But the other thing too, going back to like giving them kind of that internship, we make appliances, right? So if you think about it, all of us have appliances in our homes. And so we rarely ask, like, how does that refrigerator get made? Like, who are the people behind that? How does that oven get made? Like, who are the people behind that? So we want students and people in our community to know that you are the people behind that. You inspire us. We learn when we partner from nonprofit organizations. We are able to take that information, come back to our day-to-day businesses, and innovate and create solutions and build better appliances because of our interaction.
Can't wait to meet the kids from Mazik. It's about to get really busy in here pretty soon. I know everybody is here from Junior Achievement around us, from GE Appliances as well. They're all here as support on site. Kids are going to come in pretty soon. It's really going to get loud and fun. Katina, thank you so much. You're just kicking off our show. There's so much more straight ahead. If you want to begin your journey with GE Appliances and learn more about the 4th Annual Blue Wave and their culture of giving back, just go to geappliances.com.